lot of you probably host a Christmas Eve brunch, maybe a Christmas Day brunch. Maybe you're even looking to New Year's, right?
Right.
Viv, you've got a great recipe for us.
I do, and it's actually going to have my orange julep dip mix. Now, typically you would mix this with vanilla yogurt for dipping fresh fruit in, but we're going to incorporate it into a pineapple orange coffee cake.
That sounds lovely.
Which is really yummy for like Christmas brunch, whenever you're settling down from the Christmas gifts and things like that, and it's super easy to make.
Okay.
So typically you would use probably a hand mixer or a mixer to do this, but due to the noise, we're just going to kind of do like this. So first of all, when you start, you're going to want to mix the crumbly part, which is just going to be 1 cup of flour, 1 cup of brown sugar, teaspoon of cinnamon, and then 1 stick of unsalted butter, softened, and you just use a pastry cutter or a fork and crumble it all up.
You want it to stay crumbly,
yeah,
right?
Crumbly.
Okay.
And then you want to do your wet and your dry. So the dry for the actual
this is for the cake
batter is going to be 3 cups of flour, a teaspoon and a half baking soda, teaspoon and a half baking powder, 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Mix it all together and set it to the side. So here we're going to start with 1 cup of butter, softened, a cup and a half, a stick and a half of butter, 1.5 cups of sugar. Use a hand mixer, mix it all up. Add 3 eggs. Add a cup of sour cream, which is nice if you've been making my dips and you have leftover sour cream.
Yeah.
And there you go. So to that we're going to, and then stir it up with the mixer, and then we're going to add 1 full package.
You do the whole packet.
The old orange julep.
And so orange julep, I'm thinking it's orangey, a little minty or something?
Orange. It's got a hint of mint. It's got pineapple in it and a hint of lemon.
Oh,
lemon
nice.
peel too.
So
and then
citrusy.
to this we're going to add 1 8-ounce can of crushed pineapple.
This is the crushed pineapple.
The crushed
you want to make sure
with
it's like
the juice and everything.
with the juice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Get that out.
And then we'll add 1.5 teaspoon of vanilla.
Right.
Okay, so you're going to mix this up nice and neat, and then we're going to start adding the dry ingredients a little bit at a time.
This is important to the process, right? To do the dry and then the wet separately.
It kind of keeps from the clumps. Of course, if you're using a mixer, it's going to blend a little bit easier. But so you want to let's pause a second and get this mixed in. And then so you'll just keep mixing it till it's nice and creamy. And in the meantime, you're going to preheat your oven to 350.
All right.
So you want a 350
Is this
warm
something
oven.
you want to make the morning of? Do you think you can make it the night before?
Actually, I would do it the night before because it's very simple. And then the next day, you know, while you're trying to prepare for your Christmas dinner, New Year's dinner, you know, and you need something for everybody to snack on, you can just heat it up in the oven or in the microwave.
So it warms nicely.
Put a little bit of butter on there, you know, if you like. So yeah.
Easy. That's great.
And so once this is all mixed up, now here's the thing. You want to use a nice big enough dish because
this is going to make a big one, right?
It makes a lot because if you use a smaller one, then you kind of run into the problem when it's cooking that it's going to run over, and then the batter's going to end up on the heating element, and you could actually have flames in your oven. You say I sound like the voice of experience, right? Well, this would be true.
So you want to do what size? Then?
This is larger than your typical 10 by 13. If that's all you have, you can use a cake pan. Use an extra square dish if you like. You know, you can even use a bump pan if you want, but you're going to want to put the crumbles in the bottom of the pan, and it probably would make enough for 2.
Yeah, when you dump it. While you're doing that, you just put this kind of do it evenly.
We're going to start. Yeah, we're going to sprinkle it. We'll start with half of the batter here in the dish. On there.
I'll start this. How about that?
Yeah.
And then are you going to add the almonds to it as well?
We'll put the almonds on the very top. And then that's it.
And so you stick this in again at what, 350?
350 for about 40 minutes, 50 minutes until the toothpick is clean.
Comes out
clean. Now for the glaze, you're going to wait and start this after you pull your coffee cake out of the oven because it goes pretty quick and it'll set up.
And you want it to be warm when you put it on?
You want it to be warm when you drizzle. So you're going to take a half a stick of butter, put it in a saucepan, put it on a medium-high heat, constantly whisk it until it starts to turn slightly brown. Pull it off of the heat. And then we're going to add some vanilla.
The liquid, all the liquid.
1 teaspoon vanilla, then 2 teaspoons milk, and then we're going to start gradually adding 2 cups of powdered sugar, but you're going to add just a little at a time. So this is the finished product.
Ooh, that looks so nice.
It turns out good. Like I said, it's very yummy, and again, you can make it the day before.
Perfect.
And then you just, when you have your glaze, and you can just kind of drizzle it all across the top
you guys, this is a good one. And it features a local product, so that's so exciting. A locally made product. Tell us where we can get all of your good stuff.
Well,
by the way, I think these are great stocking stuffers too. So
yes,
if you need something to pick up,
any of the
really
dip
last minute.
mixes are great stocking stuffers, but you can get most of my products at the Eats Meat Market at Hillside and Bell, or you can visit me on my website at my-hope-springs.com.
All right, they're wonderful. You know, they're some of my favorite things on the planet. I love those crackers. All right, very good.
Well, thank you, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas
to everybody out there as well.
Oh, very good. We'll be
Okay.
right back after this, everybody.